Well, what do you know? It is me, the mindful coach, Tanika Steens, and this is Mind Your Business, Mindful Intentions, Nurture and Drive Your Business. And I got with me tonight Juan Da Gawd, born and raised in Muncie, Indiana, recently in Seattle, Washington, but he grew up a normal kid, loving basketball, football, family, and girls, of course. Juan played sports growing up. Basketball was his favorite sport. He was able to play on a state championship runner-up team, which Juan was the only starting senior. He tore his ACL, though, in the middle of the season, in which he had not been able to play in the championship game. This was one of the hardest things he had to face growing up. After graduating, he was lost. He didn't know what direction to head. And so, like many of us, we get caught up and got caught up in the streets and ended up serving some time. 8.5 year sentence for bank robbery. Whoa. But hold on. While serving time, he contemplated on a better way. So, music, it was. He wrote and read books. So upon his release, he started recording and has done 6 albums, traveled to Europe, Mexico, and the Dominican Republic to perform and record videos. He also has performed in New York's Webster Hall, in LA, Texas, and a lot of other states. He has music on iTunes, Apple Music, or YouTube. And Juan has also become um, an entrepreneur and a house flipper. And he likes being a landlord because he likes serving other people and helping give back. But tonight, Juan is on my show, minding his business, and we're gonna talk about who he is, what he does, and why he does it. So Juan, thank you so much for taking the time out to spend your time this evening with me, and let's just talk about who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
First off, thanks for having me. um, well, just like I'm a normal kid, just got dreams. I want to be successful. I want to leave a mark on this world. You know, when I'm no longer here, and hopefully my kids can grasp that and carry the torch, and do positive things, uplift the community. You know, help out the family. So, like I said, I just grew up as a normal kid, and I think my incarceration kind of got me more focused. And it wasn't good to be incarcerated, but it got me focused where I was able to sit down. Because a lot of times, when you out in the streets or in the world living your life, you gotta go here, gotta pay these bills, you gotta take care of the kids, you gotta take them to practice. So a lot of times you'll have time to sit down for yourself. So I had time to sit down and just see what I wanted to do, and how to avoid coming back, and and just try to, like I said, put myself in a better position to help out myself, my family, my loved ones, my friends, even people that's not even my friends. Like I look out for people that I don't even know. Like if I
You
can,
have
and I
being on my show, so God bless you.
so yeah, I just and I gotta thank my grandma too, cause she raised me and my brothers, and without her, I don't know where we would be. I'd probably be super lost. I don't even know if I would be here, because my grandma took us from my mom. My mom was in the streets. Like people, like I tell my brothers and sisters all the time, like my mom, she had to live her life. She was a kid when she had us. So I don't knock her for wanting to, go party and wanting to do what she wanted to do, because she still had her life, but she had her kids too. But when you not in that mind state to take care of kids, it's kind of hard to, take care of your kids. So my grandma took that upon her and raised us, fed us, clothed us, took us to church and stuff, kind of had us grounded. So that kind of, helped me out, because I feel like if I didn't have that, being with my mom, by her being young, I would have been wild. So my grandma slowed us down. So I
Yeah.
think, and and she was kind of my motivation too, because my grandma gave a lot. So I think when I do stuff, I think of her and try to be giving, because you get blessed like that. So and I just wanted to, after not being able to play basketball, I was just like, well, let me try this music thing out. Not even just music, even being a landlord, just trying to have different avenues to streams of income coming in where I can enjoy myself. If I want to go to Africa tomorrow, I can go to Africa, So just trying to set myself up where I can do what I want to do and be able to take care of my family and just enjoy life because they say you only get one life. As far as I don't know nobody else that can say they had two lives.
Yeah,
So
there you go. Unless Jesus come back and let us know about it. That's the only one I know. And he came back. So we gotta keep on living this one we got, right? But
exactly.
I'm proud of you for what you said about your mom and about your
Mhm.
grandma because that
Mhm.
takes maturity. A lot of times we like to put whatever we're going through on what happened in our childhood or because our parent did this and we
Yep.
at some point got to become responsible for our own lives. And then you
Yep.
said that you felt like you had an opportunity to sit down, and
Mhm.
sometimes we don't know when to sit down. Sometimes we get put in
Mhm.
a situation that either will turn us around or will get us caught up even more. And
Mhm.
you looked at this as an opportunity and you did something with
Mhm.
it. And that's brave and courageous of you because you had to come back to the streets, right? It
Mhm.
wasn't like
Yeah.
you just got out and got to go somewhere and start over fresh and brand new. That don't
Mhm.
happen like that. You had to come out and then start over fresh and new, right?
Yep.
So talk about what that looked like and how that transition took place from you going from prison in that mindset of I want to do music, because sometimes we get in a place where we are set and we are confounded and we got all these hopes and aspirations, but then we get back out and now our mindset goes somewhere else. So can you just talk about that transition of how you were able, because somebody needs to know how to do that. Somebody's in a position right now that needs to understand that they
Yeah.
can do it. So can you talk about that a little bit?
Okay. Well, when I came home, like my grandma, she had an old car she let me get, so I had a vehicle to come home to, so that was a blessing. And also, I think I kind of got a little boost because when I was incarcerated, I had got into it with an officer. I was cuffed up and they slammed me while I was in handcuffs. So I ended up winning a lawsuit and got some money off of it. So that helped me. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough to, have me some breathing room. So I got out and I start working, probably like a month out. Just, I knew I had to get a job and save some money. My grandma, she didn't even charge me with like 200 a month for rent. So I just slowly worked my way up, saved up, because I know what I wanted to do. So I'm not about to be spending all my money on clothes and jewelry and all this. So I'm saving my money up, and then I was able to get a car, another car, and a house, and then I was able to start buying beats, and I'm still working. So slowly saving up, and I like getting like shortcuts and stuff. Like when I was taking trips to go to perform, maybe in Cali, flights might be 150. A hotel. I'm not trying to stay for no week. If I perform this day, I'm going this day, and I'm flying out tomorrow. I'm not,
Yeah.
I didn't have the money like that, so I had to budget, and that's what I did. I was just budgeting and doing stuff that I wanted to do, and it just when you start going, seeing different stuff and seeing different places, it motivates you. It's like, dang, these people over here doing this, they doing that. I can do this, So
Just
that's what I
people.
started doing. Yes. So it was a beautiful thing. Like I advise people, like once you get out and start seeing stuff, seeing the world, like I love going overseas. I told myself every birthday from now on, I'm flying out the country. I got to see a different country, because it inspires me, and just
So,
seeing different.
we got to talk about this for a minute. You cannot fly out the country without a passport.
Exactly.
Right. So again, people get it twisted thinking that because they've been in one situation, they can't get to a next. And sometimes,
Yeah.
I've always been told this: what happens to you happens for you, so you can help somebody else. And brother, I'm telling you, you are an inspiration and a motivation and you don't even understand. It's somebody out there that's like, man, if he can do it, I can do it, but they just don't know how because they think that
Yeah.
it's kind of secret sauce that it takes
Yeah.
to do it, and the
Yeah.
secret sauce is you, right? And
Uh-huh.
I applaud you for that because just to see the energy in you and the smile on your face and just how happy you are. Let's talk about this because I'm gonna transition real quick. You was on
Uh-huh.
the news not once but twice. I done seen you, and I'm like, because when I was little, I used to be like, real people don't get on TV. Real
Uh-huh.
people don't. Real people. These are not real people because I don't know any of these people. But guess what? I
Uh-huh.
know real people now that have come from my hometown that I have
Yeah.
seen on television, and not in a bad light, but in a good
Yeah.
light, transformation
Yeah.
way. It makes my heart happy to see that because
Yeah.
when we was listening to your song, Muncie. What Muncie? I was cracking up. I'm like, oh my God, I love it. And my husband, he was like, I dig this. He was like, I love this style. He's like, this is like an Indiana style. So then I left the room and I came back and he was listening to something else. And so I was like, now who you listening to? And I said, well, that sounds like Jay-Z a little bit. I'm serious. It was you, though. It was you. And what husband shared this, he said, this is what rap used to sound like. This is what we remember rap being and the style and the sound and just it's lyrics, it's bars, it's music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Able to relate to that, and I was just like, that is cool because I think it is an Indiana thing, and not only
Mm-hmm.
that, but you have put other brothers on too, and did
Mm-hmm.
music, and so that's a blessing to be able to see people that I knew from my neighborhood that are doing good things. So I want to just take time out and say congratulations on that because I mean that's to be applauded.
Appreciate it.
So sometimes I think about Jesus when he went back home. They was like they didn't see him doing all the things he was doing in the miracles because they don't applaud you in your hometown. It just don't happen because you from the
Mm-hmm.
block. People know you, but you know what? It's deserving and it's to be said that when you can make a way out of no way and make a difference and pull yourself up and look back and say, you know what? I don't blame my mom. I thank my grandma and I want to help my family. That's to be commended.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out and give you those flowers right now and say thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. So how did you get on the news? How did they get you to come on there and do your song?
What I did, like I do a lot of times, I get my email and I send a lot of emails out to radios, TV, and I send try to send clean music. A lot of times that's why a lot of artists can't get on because we don't send clean music, and that's one thing I've been learning. So I'll send clean music to them, and then they'll, hey man, we like this sound, hey, you want to come perform? Yeah, let's go. So it's just a lot of times just putting in a little work. That's one thing a lot of artists don't do from here. They don't put in that groundwork. They don't want to do that. They want just to come overnight. You gotta put in work. Like I've been putting in work for a minute. I love doing what I'm doing. Like, and I feel like I motivate people. I might not be the one to put us on. I might motivate the next person to put us on because he sees some things. So I'm good with that. I just enjoy. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So and I like doing it. So
Well, that's a
yeah.
blessing. So, when you very first like started making music, how hard was it for you to break into the industry? What did you have to go through to get to where you are now?
It was hard because it was like the people that was already doing music that I was running into was I kind of knew more than them. So it's like they're not elevating. So I have to put in my own work. I have to do my own research and try to find out things because they can't help me. They're not helping me, So that's what I had to do. I had to just do it on my own, and that was kind of rough, but it was cool because it motivated me. Like, oh, I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Ain't nobody probably doing this. Let me try this out. So I just start trying stuff.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic, so I feel like something gonna happen. Good.
There you go. I mean, and that's you have to work, and a lot of times we think that somebody is gonna come along and again give us some secret sauce or tell us something that's gonna change it overnight, and it don't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, and I help people get their minds
Yeah.
right. But I'm a business coach, and the thing that people come to me wanting to start these businesses, and the first thing they want to do is just start a business and start making money. First of all, you can make money, you can do anything making money, but you can't hold
Mm-hmm.
on and invest that money if your mindset ain't right. And so the money is gonna
Yeah.
transform some weird things if you don't have the right mindset to understand how to keep making it and how to keep yourself in control. And so, like you said, you're optimistic. You did research, put in work, you laid down some roots. It just don't
Mm-hmm.
happen overnight. So, what inspires you to keep going?
Yeah. I think my legacy is just like I have to keep working because I gotta leave something good behind, and it don't stop. It ain't gonna never stop until it's my time. So I gotta keep working, and it's crazy. It's like even when I go on vacation, it's not a vacation because I still want to work. It's like it's more that needs to be done. So it's just I just gotta keep, and my family's motivation and friends, and that's motivation too because. I want to be able to. I always wanted to be able to get my grandma her own house and stuff, and she passed, and I wasn't able to do that for her. So I feel like I have to do better and try to provide for my family. Because my little brother, he was incarcerated too. He just came home, and I had a house I was renting out, and they moved out, and my brother had just got out. So I was like, bro, you stay here, and it's a family house too. I told him you can stay there and get yourself together, work and stuff. And, I'll give you 3-4 months. Now, then you can start paying some rent. So just helping him get on his feet too. And I see him, he's working hard, and appreciates his family too. He appreciates because we've been helping him out, trying to get him back right. Because he made a mistake. Now he paid for it. Now he's back out and he's trying to do good. And he motivates me because I see his energy, and I like the energy that he got. So I just gotta try to keep doing my part and doing what I can do. I know I can't help everybody out. I got so many cousins, nephew, nieces. It's never enough. So it's like, how can I take care? I can't do it. So I can keep praying, try to keep helping what I can help, and just keep pushing forward and trying my best. Because who's to say what is right? Or do I need to do more? I don't know. I just keep praying about it, and I just hope I'm doing the right thing.
Well, you know what? All you can
Yeah.
do is what you do, and that's it. You can't do no more, no less than what you
Mhm.
right now in the present moment.
Yeah.
So don't overwork yourself trying to make everybody happy, cause then you won't be happy. So
Yeah.
you to
Yeah.
maintain that inspiration that you have and that spark inside of you, so you can keep going to
Mm.
leave that and lead by example. Because as long as you keep example, they'll either pick it up and run with it or go their own way. But um, it's not for you to make everybody do what they need to do. It's for you to lead by example so they can have an example to go by and then take it from there, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
what do you see yourself doing next? Like what is some goals that you see in the music industry or with the housing business, or where do you see yourself going forward?
Honestly, like I'm trying to get my houses together where got enough. My short term goal is to get 10 houses. My long term goal is 20 houses. I feel like I can retire off of 20 houses, rent them out. But I also been uh wanting to get into acting, get into some movies and some soundtrack stuff like that. Cause I was telling somebody, I can't remember who it was, like music and movies, I feel like that's gonna be around forever. In books, I want to get in stuff like that, stuff that's gonna be around forever. Cause I wanna live for a long time, longer than Methuselah or however his name. So that's what I want to do. I just want to get. It seems like I want to get into so much stuff, but it's like I need to do this first, and I need to do this first. But it's like, man, I got so much stuff ahead of me. Like I was kind of set back, and it's like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So I'm trying to get a balance where I can be able to do this, do that, or maybe I'm just gonna be going crazy until I get it all together. I don't know. So I'm just keep moving forward.
Yeah, there you go. So again, thank you for taking the time out for jumping on here with me. Is there anything that you would like to leave the
Mhm.
audience or like anybody to know, or any words you or wisdom that you would like to leave for my guests, for my audience tonight?
Uh, if you got a dream, see it through. Keep working. Don't come overnight. Do what makes you happy. You can't please everybody, like you said. So it's a grind. Don't expect nothing to come overnight. If it comes overnight, you was one of the billions that it happened to. But I just don't feel like it's gonna happen. But who am I? And if you get time, you can go find me on all my social sites or iTunes. Don't download a song, support. And I appreciate you for having me. And I like to do this again. This is fun.
Amen. So I definitely want to have you back on again. And what happened is I'm gonna put a link on my website so that way people can find you there. Also,
Okay.
video up on there so that way your videos they come through that way. Then the podcast will be released later because this is live right now, and then we'll have the
Okay.
podcast release, and then that'll go out, and so you can use that, and you can promote, and you can chop it up, do whatever you want to do to use it for promotion or for advertising or whatever. It's yours to do that with. But I wish you much success, and I know that wherever you are, goodness is find you because you've been set up to do a good work and it is going to come to completion. I see that and I feel it, and I know God is going to do some good things for you. So God bless you. Hold on. Don't go nowhere till I get out of here. So, people,
Okay.
wherever you are right now in your life, I learned something today as I was getting ready for this interview. I was listening to a talk. And what I learned was the past really isn't the past. It's not there because we can't recreate it. We can't go back and recreate the past. We can't go forward and create the future. But what we can do is be in the right now, present moment, and exist. So as we're existing, what are we doing in that existence? Are we doing something that's going to leave something for someone else to pick up and carry on the way? Or are we just existing? Now, my father in law told me you can live and you can learn, but why not live and learn? Because in this life, like Juan Da Gawd said, you only have one. So live it to the fullest and do what it is that's inside of you. Do what drives you. Do what motivates you. Do what inspires you. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, what anybody says, what anybody else does, because it's not for them. This has been on me all week. No one else can see vision from your eyes because it's your vision and it's your eyes. So keep seeing, keep moving, keep pressing, and keep remembering that you were created with a purpose. So go be great. Check out Juan Da Gawd. He's doing great things. Don't be hitting him up talking about put me on, put in the work and get on. But ask him. You can do what he did. Maybe he'll give you some nuggets. Maybe he will spit some knowledge to you because that's what it is. It's a process. It's a learning. Each one teach one. But nobody's going to give you anything because all this for the giving is inside of you. You are what it takes. So go be great. Thank you for watching. And I got one more interview this month. and then I'm shutting it down because I got some new fresh stuff coming. I'm so excited. I'm about to be doing some new things. So get ready for mindful intentions that nurture and drive your business. It's about to take off. It's about to happen. Remember, I told you that. So when it happened, don't be surprised. It is what it is. Oh, and if you are doing nothing on Sunday that's coming up, the 23rd, come and check us out at Bethel AME and meet our pastor, Franklin Steves. We are so excited that we get to pastor that church. So if you're doing nothing, 11 a.m., come and worship with us, meet our pastor, fill up the pews, and just come and have a good time fellowshipping in the Lord, because we put God before we put anything, and that's how we make everything happen in our life. So thank you. Have a good evening.
Man.
Okay, give me just a second.
All right.
Maybe it'll end. Let's see something.